Thumbnails are the most important part of a YouTube video. It's how you get views. So you'd think that some of the biggest YouTubers on the platform know how to make a good one. Well, not all the time. So today I'm going to get some poorly performing videos from massive YouTubers and optimize the thumbnails and titles for better performance. First we have WillNE and his Will and James follow a Gordon Ramsay cooking tutorial video. Now this is already a pretty decent thumbnail, but I wanted to change it up a bit so that Gordon looked a bit more frustrated. So I cropped out the original Gordon Ramsay and put a new one in. Next I had to match the colours to make it look more real, so I added a new layer and messed with the brightness a bit. Unfortunately, because of the size of the images, there's this white spot where the old Gordon Ramsay used to be. I can't really do much about that because I don't have the source images that WillNE originally used in this thumbnail, so I guess I just kinda have to live with it. To finish it off, I added some shadows, but then I noticed that Gordon looked a bit one-sided on the screen, so I copied his left shoulder, flipped it, and put it on his right shoulder to make him look more wide, I guess. And then I had the thumbnail finished, but I wasn't done yet because I wanted to add a new title to the video to make it more interesting. So instead of just going with the trying the recipe, I decided to ruin the recipe, the word ruined being all capital letters. So that's the improved thumbnail and title. I think it looks pretty good bar the big white spot that I mentioned earlier, but I can't really change anything about that. Moving on to Penguinz0 and his Why is Halo 2 Legendary So Hard video. This video didn't do too great, it got like 600k views I think, which is a bit less than he usually does. I wanted to keep the style of his thumbnails, so for it I decided to just keep it as a plain image, but I wanted something that was a bit more intriguing. I find that the main problem with the low view count in this video is probably because it's very game specific. In the title it says Halo 2, so people who are interested in Halo 2 will click on the video, but people who aren't probably will just completely ignore it. In order to fix this, I want to keep the title open-ended, so it doesn't actually mention what game it is in the title, and I'd also want to keep Master Chief, the main character of Halo, out of the thumbnail. I picked out a couple screenshots from the video and from the cutscenes that happened during the level that he was playing, and I decided that the picture of the brute enemy looked best, although I also like this other screenshot. I didn't edit the thumbnail at all, I just wanted to keep it plain, as I said earlier, to go along with Charlie's style in his videos. And for the title, I decided to call it Why is this game so hard? Or if you kinda wanna make it a bit more extreme, I guess, why is this the hardest game? Although that might not be true, but Charlie uses something est a lot in his thumbnails. By the way, if you want tips on how you can improve your thumbnails, you can click on the link in the description and enter in your email. I'll send you a free tutorial video giving you some of my tips and advice. Now onto videogamedunkey's extreme construction truck battle video. I actually really liked this video, I thought it was pretty good, but I think the thumbnail could do with some improvement. To start off, I want to emphasize the whole construction vehicles fighting each other element a bit more, so I got a screenshot of two trucks fighting from the video. Then, to make it even more apparent of how weird of a concept a construction truck fighting game is, I got two stock images of construction workers and put them on both sides of the videos. Then I once again messed around with the color of the background image to make it be more in line with the stock images of the construction workers. And that's it. Dunkey also has a very simplistic style to his thumbnails, he doesn't over edit anything. And then for the title, I decided to change it from Extreme Construction Truck Battle to Construction Truck Fighting Game, because I think the idea of a construction truck fighting game is just so weird that that title alone would probably get a good few viewers. Lastly, we have Danny Gonzalez's MTV Wants You to Forget This Show Existed video. Now, the title is pretty good, but I think the thumbnail could do with some work to add to the mystery of the video. But first I wanted to fix this text, so I added just a drop shadow and it already pops out more and I think it looks pretty good. Then I added a black bar over the eyes of the guy on the right. This is a bit clickbaity to be honest, but the title's already kinda doing that. Then I added black and white because black and white seems to add this uncovered mystery kind of element to your thumbnail. Then I cleaned it up a little bit. I cleaned up the prank text because I messed up a bit. And then finally, to finish things off, I made it even more clickbaity by blurring out the faces of the two guys on the left. And there you have it. This is a pretty mysterious thumbnail. I'm going to be keeping the title the same because I think that works pretty well, but other than that, this is finished. And that's it. I hope you learned something from this video. You only really need simple things to be added to your thumbnails to make them get more views and be more intriguing to a general audience. Obviously there's a bit of luck involved, but I think most of these will perform better than the original videos. If you guys are wondering how you can improve your videos, I have a free video linked in the description. You just need to put in your email and I'll send it to you. It'll give you some good advice and a thumbnail principle. You'll learn about that in the video. Anyway, see ya.